Hello and welcome to the One About After Dark, the show where some friends get together to talk about what's on their mind with no cuts and no edits. I'm your host, Dina, also go by Endless Colon places around the internet, and I am joined, as always, by Jordan and John. Now, the eagle-eyed listeners among you might be wondering why the hell we're doing an After Dark episode when we just did one last week, and to answer that question, I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to Jordan so he can explain himself.
I knew I'd be on blast like in the episode, not within the first 20 seconds.
At him. Do it.
I am the bus, bro. Here comes that magic school bus. Okay, so what happened?
The one who knocks.
Look, it's a scheduling issue. It's, it's resource management. It's just hard to get, like a commitment and try to, finish what we had all agreed that we were going to finish at a certain time, and I couldn't do it. So yeah.
Couldn't?
I made some mistakes, and I regret those actions.
I agree. Mistakes were made.
Why does it sound like a presidential address?
I played Valheim for 7 hours straight when I could have been reading it.
Not only could you have been reading Valheim, you could have been playing Faz with me and Korn and shit. Instead, you were like,
I don't regret missing out on other games with you and Korn because playing Valheim was awesome. Should I have been committing to the other things that we all said that we were going to commit to? Yeah, sure, whatever, probably, maybe, absolutely, maybe, question. Yeah. It's up for debate. Jury's out. We don't know yet.
It's up for debate. Okay, so let's roll back in time a little bit here and let's think. I feel like, now Jordan, you can tell me if I'm wrong about this, but I feel like we had a conversation where I said, this book is kind of long. You should really start reading it now. And you said, and I quote, 10-4 message received.
Yeah, that was about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
sure.
And once again, message received, understood, copy, 10-4,
and then fucking thrown away and ignored.
God.
Yeah. I mean, in one ear, out my ass. I'm not going to remember.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I didn't get my shit together. What do you want from me? Mistakes
You're
happen.
right about that. I can't argue
I didn't have my shit
point.
together.
You are 100% correct about that part.
All right. So now that I have been burned at the stake.
I don't know if you've been burned at the stake yet.
All right. Well, you've lit the flames.
Maybe you got a light slap on the wrist at this point.
Light slap on the wrist. What are you going to do? Come at me, bro.
So, I thought if we're going to do an After Dark show, maybe we should spice it up a little bit with a dirty joke to open up.
Dirty joke.
Are you asking us for one, or do you have one?
I don't know. Do you have one on hand? Because I got one, but I mean, if
have,
you're offering.
Not one that I want recorded, so go ahead.
All right, let's see if this changes your mind. Two cowboys are talking about sex.
Got it.
One cowboy. Joke over. Thank you, John.
Thanks. No problem.
One cowboy says, I like the rodeo position. The other cowboy says, I haven't heard of that one. What is it? He says, well, first, you get your girlfriend down on all fours. Then, you mount her from behind and grab a fistful of hair. Lean in close and whisper in her ear, you fuck just like your sister. And then try and hold on for 8 seconds.
God damn it. No. No.
These jokes were the shit when I was in high school. Remember? There were thousands getting passed around. I've heard that one before. Yeah. I don't know if it was called the rodeo, but
don't like that.
So here's the funny part about that.
I think it was called the bull rider when I heard it.
The funny part about that joke is a random woman that I don't know decided that it was appropriate to tell me that while I was at work today.
Oh, all right. Cool.
So
you just stood there and it's just I don't know what's happening, and the punchline and just that was a waste of my time.
How did she tell you?
Inappropriate.
Was it 18? You want to hear a joke? I'm oh god.
Take out my name, and yes, that's exactly what happened. She just walked up and you want to hear a joke? And we were just
were you in the workplace or just out and about?
No, yeah, we were working. We were on the job at the time. She just walked up, interrupted what we were doing, and decided it was appropriate to tell us that joke.
That's disgusting. I don't like any of that. That whole
And then
situation.
walked away cackling with her Bon Jovi shirt.
Ugh.
Bon
Yeah.
Jovi. That tells me all I need to know.
Bon Jovi.
I have a very strong, vivid picture of this woman in my head right now. I've seen her at bars.
What kind of bars are you going to that they're like 70-year-old women, man?
There's a bar called the Cabbage Patch.
The Cabbage. That doesn't even sound inviting.
It's a very infamous bar, pretty famous among like bike week people, and I used to go there when I was younger. And you see a lot of stuff.
That makes
They're famous. They're famous for their cabbage wrestling, in which they pit two women against themselves wrestling in coleslaw.
Repeat that.
Two women, one child's tub of coleslaw.
Oh, okay. First of all, I hate coleslaw. Second of all, to force two women to wrestle in it, like, dude, that's probably gonna be
forcing them.
That's gonna be stuck behind their ear for a week, and they're just like, "What's that smell?" That's disgusting.
I've never seen any real.
You haven't seen any matches? You didn't think that was a good idea?
No. I've seen them. I've
seen the
matches. I've seen them. I've recorded them. I have one pulled up right now.
I refereed.
They haven't contained. they haven't contained
I
women.
Participated.
The wrestling matches that I've seen have not contained women that shied away from a few 100 gallons of coleslaw. So,
like, what? It's just like, oh man, you got to get the coleslaw ready. It's like, oh, we got a lot of customers. It's like, no, it's for the wrestling match tonight. Right. Okay.
It's just a thing, man. I don't know. It's super famous.
Just say it's just a thing. It's like do the sanitary option and like do Jello or like chocolate syrup or whipped cream.
How is Jello more sanitary?
I was going to say the same thing. How is any food more sanitary than another?
Okay, because how is coleslaw made? Regale me. It's with mayonnaise, right?
It's mayonnaise and vinegar. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're wrestling in something that's mayonnaise, if it sits, it's gonna be disgusting. But Jello is just like sugar, food coloring, and water.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, they don't just leave. They don't leave a pool of coleslaw sitting for weeks.
It's not brown. It's still good.
I'm pretty sure that coleslaw is from yesterday's batch.
Just put some more vinegar in it. It'll be fine.
It up, put some more vinegar in water. We're good. Good.
All right, go ahead and jump in there. Big Mike, it's been there for like 6 weeks. No, it's fine. It's not brown yet.
Just saying,
just
the
throw
more
some lemon on it.
Food, the one that has a higher shelf life. That's all I'm thinking about. Because like, what I'm thinking is like, they're not gonna have this kiddie pool of coleslaw in a refrigerated area, right?
Oh no, it's out in
the entire bar is refrigerated.
It's in
out
Florida
in the
on top of that. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. So that's gonna turn pretty quick, especially with body heat wrestling in it.
Let me see if I can shoot you over. I sent you their website link. Their website is pretty.
Not gonna click.
It's pretty barren right now.
Not gonna put that as part of my search history.
No, I got you guys. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, I mean, like, no, don't.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Maybe reconsider your life choices.
50 dirty jokes, racy.
Whoa,
so
whoa,
racy,
whoa!
You want to cover your ears.
Okay. Whoa, whoa!
All right.
You open it up, it's just the most vile, racist jokes you've ever seen. Like, that's not what I thought you meant when you said racy.
Wow. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna post the first one I read. I'm just gonna.
So I looked up images of this
Nope.
coleslaw wrestling, and these are not the women that I saw. I don't know where these fucking women came from, but they were not the ones that I saw. These images make it look like a utopia. It is not.
Come on, man. That joke's not even that bad. Just tell it.
Nope. Not gonna do it. No.
Dude.
That's not that bad.
You watched through all of Black Bible.
That's not
and
that
this
bad
is
at all.
what you're going to shy away
Could
from?
we not?
Confirmed.
Could we not just
Pretty
bring
sure
that
that's
up again?
That's on record.
I thought...
John, is it time to talk about your stash?
Nope. All right. So I thought there was a clause in my contract that said that's only allowed to be said one time a year. So I'm going to sue you. That's what's going to happen.
First of all, I don't know what imaginary contract you think you got.
God damn.
So, Jordan, has John ever told you about his giant collection of pornography?
Okay. That's
virtual or physical?
No, physical.
Ooh.
Well, not
really?
Physical media, no. But no, that's since been deleted. So, whatever.
Oh, that's that. Damn, how long did that take? I feel like just deleting that would have been an all-day project.
It didn't take. It's not that long, but yeah.
How much space are we talking about, John?
If I remember correctly, it was like 300 gigs. No, yes, about 300 gigs.
300 gigs.
It's gone.
That's actually less than I thought.
Pornography.
What? Thanks. Thank you.
So how do I say this in a way that doesn't lead? Okay, so I'm gonna keep the person that this involves super vague, but it's no one that is relatively that is close to me anymore. So I was tasked with cleaning up a series.
I know this person?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't know them. Yeah.
He's gonna start sleuthing. I need to know.
So I was tasked, and I mean this is a while ago. I was tasked with clearing up so this guy had a bunch of hard drives that were, some of them were broken, some were not. I had to do data recovery on some of them.
Oh, that's nice.
And it was like 7 of them. 7 old hard drives. Like some of them were like old IDE drives.
And
anyway,
they were all like standalone ones. They weren't like part of
just
a
whole
configuration or anything like
just
that.
a mishmash of everything. Over the years, they just wanted to pull all the data and then they wanted to put it into a new drive, right? Just to make sure they have everything. And I had to do data recovery on a lot of this. Well, most of the drives were pretty boring. Pictures, documents, boring stuff. One of the drives, which was an old like Seagate. It was like a 250 old IDE brick.
Yeah.
Maxed. I mean, maxed. With nothing but a very detailed file system of pornography. Like I was impressed. Like I was going through the subtrees and reading the folders.
Oh,
I was
save that.
It was broken out by like
I don't know if I like that.
It was broken out by like year. It was broken out by genre.
George's like, this is when I learned what kind of weird shit I was really into.
And that's when I learned that I love data structures and I want to be a DBA. No. Like, God. I've seen like porn on people's computer before. I used to work at Office Depot and would fix computers. Real brief tangent. Some dude brought his all-in-one HP in, and the HPs, like the all-in-one systems, when you get them working, they're just an entire screen that is a computer, like an iMac, right? Except they suck.
Yeah.
So turn this guy's computer on. I unlock the computer, and I'm at a tech station in the middle of Office Depot with kids walking around looking at electronics and everything. And his background on his Windows 8 computer is this super yoked guy holding his like just giant penis.
Wait.
Just
So this is gonna be a weird question. Was the guy black or white?
he was an old white guy.
Okay, all right. Because there's like a circling meme from like early 2000s where like there's this dude like that, this black dude that people would just send to each other as a freaking joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know it's fun.
Yeah.
You know how I know? You know how I know about that? My dad
Exactly.
sent it to me.
Your dad passed
When
the
COVID-
vibe check. Your dad passed
when
the vibe
COVID
check.
started. My dad sends me memes all the time, and they're boomer memes, whatever, right? I just laugh and just entertain it. He sends me one link at the beginning of COVID. This crafty son of a bitch, and he's like, he's a firefighter, so he's like, hey, click this link to check out some new COVID information for our area. So I'm like, oh, hey, cool, thanks, Dad. I click it, and it's just a boom right there.
Just looking right at you.
I couldn't believe it. He sends me all that, dude, for years and years and years. I've the amount of balls and dicks that I've seen because of my father
Oh,
is
that's not a sentence
incalculable.
you want to hear. That's not a sentence you want to have to
Not
say.
his, but others, of course.
No. Still, that is very traumatizing.
He sent
Like-
me one. He sent me one time where it was. He was like, "Hey, check out this new whiskey that I just brewed," and he was like doing home brewing stuff or whatever. So I'm like, "Oh, cool! It's gonna be, it's gonna be whiskey." I haven't learned my lesson, so I click on the video, and it's just this dude's arm that looks kind of like my father's arm, holding a jar of whiskey, and then like the camera's panning down to like look at the bottom of the jar, and just pans down to this dude's nuts, just just on the table that he has this jar on, so they're just sitting out like bat winged out, and I'm like, oh my god, man.
Dude, were you just like, Dad, did you just send me a picture of your nads, dude?
I knew it wasn't him because he does this shit all the time,
Oh my god!
but he also sends me like important real things that a family member should be sending to you.
No,
So
That's the
I
perfect cover.
yeah,
No, I would be like, no, I'm not clicking this link. You're gonna have to send me the link that has a preview on it, and I would match like every single character in that link. Like
he just won't respond. He's not dumb. He just won't respond. So then I'm like, oh my god, maybe it's actually like, maybe I gotta
Super
click on this.
important.
Like eventually my curiosity gets the better of me, and then boom, nuts.
Dude,
And then
I
just nuts in my
love
face.
That he's been playing the long game this whole time, so you have no
Since-
fucking idea.
Dean, since I got a phone when I was like 15, I've been
just
getting this
peppering
shit.
it at you. Oh,
For
God,
15 years, I've been getting this kind of shit.
Dude,
Every phone.
It sounds like your dad just like has no concept of like a parent-child relationship. Like you're just one of
He
the
doesn't.
pros, dude.
That's
That's the problem. He's a firefighter, so firefighters are all just a bunch of fucking alphas just throwing dick jokes around and just being rowdy. That's just the firefighters that he's accustomed to, and they're all way younger than he is. So he's just never not been that guy, So yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one that gets these. I'm sure all of his friends also get them as well, and they're like, "Oh, dude, fuck y'all, bro, fuck you, dude." I'm sure that's the reactions that he gets. So anyway, circling back to the hard drive, whole file system full, and I had to report this back to someone that wasn't him.
Oh,
So not because of what I found, because nothing that I found was illegal. Seemingly, I obviously did not go through everything,
you
but
didn't like. I have to check every single video.
Methodically
Every
go
second.
through every single
Make
one.
sure
every second, every
Everything
single
is
second.
up to snuff.
Like,
Honey!
boss, I need the rest of the day off. Why? I need to really dive into this
No,
computer.
No, you don't even explain it that far, Dean. You just look
Gotta
him
really
dead
clean it up.
straight. You just look him dead straight in the eyes, like, I need to make sure that justice is being served.
They just look back at you. You work at fucking Office Depot. What are you talking about?
Not all heroes wear capes. Just walk away and then
That are
just
all-
casually
some do
pick up a
really
bottle of Jergens.
Some do
So I'm
really
just gonna make
shitty customer service.
I was
under
just
the
gonna
guise
say
of
that.
printing your shit.
They're like, my boss comes up to me, "Hey, I noticed that we have like a lot of shrinkage with the Jergens and lotions. Have you noticed anyone like stealing them?" Like,
There's no shrinkage.
No.
Just
None here.
Make up some bullshit.
I'm sitting
It's
there-
like,
Yeah.
Listen,
As I
boss,
walk
it was
away with
cold
a-
outside. I swear to God.
As I walk away with a limp. So
it's like-
yeah, I had to give this data back to somebody else because I couldn't
Oh.
give it back to them initially.
Oh,
So I was like, hey, heads up on this silver hard drive.
Mm.
Just, you know,
A
it
cornucopia
is what it is,
of
you know?
illicit films.
Yeah. And that person thankfully was like, no, I understand. I get it. I'm like, okay, just don't, like, you can burn this, but like, just know it exists. Like, well, like whatever you do with it after I give it to you is no longer my problem. But
Oh,
mine.
it just really surprised me.
that's disgusting.
I don't know, man. I feel
Mhm.
like if you work in customer service long enough, like any kind of customer service, that kind of shit just rolls off you after a while.
Yeah.
I remember I had this one absolute dumb lady. There's bushes in front of the Office Depot that I used to work at. And there are signs that say, don't walk through the bushes to get to your car. But everyone does because everyone's able footed and able to just walk over a bush.
Yeah.
No, not this 85-year-old woman. So she does a gainer over these bushes and she absolutely kisses the pavement.
Oh,
And then
shit.
she comes back inside Office Depot, bleeding and stuff and threatening to sue us because we have an unsafe parking lot. It didn't get very far, but I remember our managers having to scramble and panic and
Scramble and panic for what? Like, you have a sign. As long as
Oh.
it's clearly visible, you're fine.
no, John, come on. How long have we lived in this country? Come on.
I mean, I understand
You
that.
know how that
That's why they have the warning labels on shower caps. Only fits one head. Or on hot chocolate. Yes, on
Is
hot
that a
chocolate.
real thing?
It's a real thing?
On hot chocolate, if you heat up, it will get hot. Like, they have those warnings for those people. Period.
That's
Oh,
kind
hold
of weird. One more little story because they're fun. My mother works at a
Well,
grocery store.
We don't have an actual topic this week, so
I know, might as well.
regale us with
Go
every
for it.
story you got, man.
This one happened like a month or two ago. My mother works at a grocery store and she was outside of the grocery store in the parking lot, like cleaning up and doing standard grocery store shit that you do in a parking lot, getting carts or whatever like that. This old woman. So, all right, first of all, setting. You know how the cart return, there's like steel and aluminum rails that separate like where you can put the carts in and they're like cemented into the ground? Think of like a Walmart or something or whatever has returns.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this woman guns it, drives the like right in front of my mother. Thankfully, thank God didn't hit her, but my mother was far enough away to watch the whole thing happen. Drives through the cart return, tearing up these concrete poles, and continues to drive through the handicap sign that's in the other spot on the other side of it. And the car ramps up on the handicap sign because it doesn't have enough momentum to break through it, but does have enough to actually bend it. So it's just absolutely totaled sitting in this spot. There's concrete and rails everywhere. Carts are flattened and demolished. And then this lady gets out of her car. My mom runs over to her and she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Do I need to call the police?" And the lady comes out of the car. She's like, "Do not call the police." It's like, bitch, what option, like what other alternative do you think is going to have? Are you going to cut a check to Publix to not call the police? Like, what do you think happens now?
And even then, it's like there's something wrong with this woman.
Needless to say, the cops were called. I don't know what happened to her, but I'm sure it wasn't fantastic.
Dude, that story reminded me this one time I was driving up I-4, and you know how there's that bridge from when you're going from like Deltona over into the Sanford area? Like over the river?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
It took him a while, but he got there.
No, I was looking at the link that John posted.
I'm sure.
I thought it was Rocket League related, but it is not.
Did I disappoint you?
Well, all I read was Octane, and then I just clicked it.
It's like, Octane, click.
Oh, what?
Can't believe it.
What? Get 500 free credits.
So we were driving up I-4 and we were about to go over that bridge, And my wife looks in the rearview mirror and she's like, "Oh my god, should we call the police or something?" I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "You didn't see that woman just veer off into the ravine off the side of the I-4?" I was like, "Holy shit, no!"
What?
Yeah, apparently some woman just like rocketed off the expressway into that little ditch that's between the I-4 and like the woods over there, you know?
Holy
Just
shit.
yeah, dude, like we came back and there was like a fire truck there and like they're trying to like crane her car out of this ditch and shit. Fucking wild, dude.
That's
Jesus.
I-4 is the wild, wild fucking west, dude.
It is deaths per mile. It is the most dangerous road in America.
Oh, okay.
Is that true?
It's either deaths or crashes per mile. But yeah, I think I-4 as of 2018 or something when I looked this up. But I remember I-4. Obviously, like 95 or 75 or like longer roads, of course, they're going to have more crashes on them. But if you're talking about how long a road is compared to how many accidents per mile, I think I-4 is the most dangerous.
They found I-4 is death road with 1.25 fatalities per mile.
Oh,
Hey.
Death Road. All right.
Yep.
I like that. That sounds like a movie.
Speaking of which, there was this other time that we were going to Costco, and when we were passing, I think it was by Lake Mary, there's a car on the other side of the road going the opposite direction, like it's pulled off to the side, and they've got like an engine fire going on. I was like, I wonder, it was like a little fire. I was like, I wonder if they noticed. They seem like they're doing something. Wait, are they running into the woods? What the fuck? Like, sure enough, like they ran off the highway, through the woods, and over the fence on the other side. I was like, that can't be good.
All right.
Maybe they had to poop.
I'm sorry. There ain't that big of a deal to poop just out in the woods like that by yourself. No.
Well, long story short, when we came back from Costco, that car was no more. It had burned to the fucking ground.
Oh my god. That's why they jumped out of it.
Just
Yeah,
left it.
Like I
Holy
saw a little fire, but I guess there was much more flame inside.
Okay.
Wow.
That car was gone, dude. I don't even mean like, oh well, the skeleton was still there. No, that car was fucking gone. It was
see
a
the
pile
frame?
of rubble and ash. It's
Good
just gone. Like if I didn't know that it was a car, I would have been like, maybe a big animal caught on fire or something.
Goddamn moose fires.
Damn meese migrating down from Canada for the winter.
Just too hot. They can't take it. They just burn it. They just burst into flames.
God damn it, Bullwinkle. I told you couldn't handle it down there, man.
Get help, Rocky. Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. John.
What's up?
What do you got for us this week, man?
So we're starting off with me. All right, I got it.
Well, technically, we both started off with long ass stories. You've been kind of quiet.
I guess. I'm living in the house, so I don't have that many interesting stories other than involving children.
I mean, I
sometimes I want to
understand
put them
that.
through the wall, but yeah. I mean, every parent totally understands that. Strangle. Still here. Okay. So with all the Rocket League,
You're off to a good start.
The only way you could have piqued Jordan's interest more is if you had tied JoJo into that somehow.
JoJo skins. Oh my god,
dude! If they had, oh my god,
John, how much money would you spend on a
we're starting
JoJo
a
decal?
petition tonight. Okay, but
I'm signing it. It's getting signed.
You know how
backing up.
The way that Rocket League goes, you know how expensive those motherfuckers would be.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Does it look like I give a shit?
You know how
Give
much
me
I would
JoJo
spend?
decals.
Bro, do you know how much I would spend for a rocket boost that's just the fucking purple,
Yeah.
like the danger or whatever, like the actual
Yeah. That'd be freaking awesome. All right,
Oh my god, I'd spend so much.
All right, this probably one's gonna be quick. It's just something that popped in my head. But given Rocket League, if you could choose a car from Rocket League, which would you drive in real life? And then on top of that, what is your favorite car that's actually in existence and why?
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna go with the Jeep from Jurassic World.
Oh, okay.
Because I want that motherfucker, and that is a very obtainable vehicle too.
That nobody's gonna give you.
No, but it's not that expensive to skin over that Jeep. Like
Yeah.
those Jeeps are like surprisingly affordable. Like nobody gives a fuck about Jurassic Park anymore except me.
Oh my god. So really quick, I didn't know this, but you can get the Sweet Tooth car in PS4 from Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
We both have it, but like the problem with that is that only other players on PS4 can even see that you're using it, and
So
you
what
can't
car does
carry
it
it
show?
cross-platform.
Octane, probably.
It might, but the problem with that is does Sweet Tooth have an Octane hitbox?
I don't know.
Look it up.
Because I wanted to say it has a Merc hitbox, but
it does. Oh, you're right. PC players will see Merc in place of Sweet Tooth.
Yeah,
but it does have an Octane hitbox.
Merc hitbox. I think the hitbox is unique.
I'm
oh no. Body type Octane. You're right. But
Yeah.
it's just gonna show a Merc though.
Yeah,
weird.
that is weird. What is the Merc? Is the Merc's hitbox type the same thing in Octane?
No, the Merc is a
Merc
semi-unique. Yeah, like it has a Merc hitbox that I think it only shares with the Ecto 1. There might be something else that it shares it with.
Oh, there's actual.
Oh, and the battle
variants
bus.
of the Merc. Okay.
The battle bus, I think, is also a Merc hitbox.
The Ecto 1 is a Dominus body type.
Is it? What? Doesn't it share that hitbox with something, some IP?
I'm not sure.
Didn't you?
I'm not an
this shit
expert
up?
in every. I have it pulled up, yeah, but I'm not.
Then why can't you just tell me?
Because
the
that would
battle
require me
bus and
going
the
to
Merc.
every single. Okay.
It's the battle bus and the Merc.
Okay.
Those are the only two car. So here's my problem. Here's the thing. How the fuck are you going to create standardized body types, right? And you got like the Dominus and you got the Octane. They've got like 25, 30 cars under those two hitboxes. And then you got like the Breakout, the Hybrid, and the Plank hitboxes. And you got like 5 to 10 under all those. And then you got the Merc. And until they released the Battle Bus fairly recently, the Merc was all by itself. Just the Merc. It's got a totally unique hitbox for no fucking reason.
None whatsoever.
Why? How's that standardizing anything? Plus, nobody likes the Merc.
I've seen a couple people play the Merc. I don't know if it was by choice or because it was the only good car that they thought they had. I saw a couple people play Scarab.
Jordan, did you also know that you can get the Mario and Luigi NSR on Switch and a replica of the Warthog on Xbox?
And on the Switch, you can also get Samus's gunship as a car.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that I did know. Yes, Warthog as a car sounds really fucking awesome. Actually, I'm trying to find a picture. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's called the Hog sticker.
Yes, sir.
It actually looks pretty damn cool. Kind of boxier than I thought it would look.
Actually, don't know what it looks like. I have this on Xbox. You would think I know exactly what this car looks like, but I don't. Yeah, it looks exactly like a warthog.
So,
What's the armadillo look like?
so what were your what was your selection? You said the Jurassic World Jeep, and what about your favorite car IRL? Because that was also John's question.
Well, that's a harder question.
It's a
Damn
much
right
harder
it is.
question.
I mean, technically, that Jeep is a real vehicle.
I mean, yeah, but you ain't gonna pull that out. Like, if you could have this car by willing it into existence.
If I could have any car on Earth, that would be the car, man. Like,
You seriously? Out of all the
Yeah.
cars in the world, you're just gonna, I want that Jurassic Park Jeep. Just roll around town in it.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
around town at 45 miles an hour max.
hey, ain't no T-Rex is catching me.
They're
That
not,
doesn't even make sense.
those
Like,
Jeeps
that-
are not powerful.
Yeah, that T-Rex could clear that car's pace in like 2 strides, man.
Faster, faster, faster.
Must go faster.
What about you, Jordan?
So if I had to pick a car in Rocket League, my favorite Rocket League car is the Fennec, but I
Okay.
don't like IRL driving around in
A box car?
Yeah,
A new
like,
Scion? Let's get
Civic?
that. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Like, straight up, the Fennec is a better looking version of the Scion. Point blank. I'm telling you. Look up Scion. The Fennec
I
is
always
just a
thought-
better looking version of the Scion. Scion.
I always thought the Fennec reminded me of
Scion XB. Look
the
up
Fennec
Scion
reminded me of
XB.
the main car.
Nah.
Dude,
The XB
that's
is
totally-
too square.
2 square.
Is that the super box? Oh, I agree with Dean's too square. The Fennec always reminded me of the car from Initial D.
You know what it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What?
Oh, I'm so off though. No, I'm thinking something else. Not Initial D. Sorry.
I was gonna say, what
Not
the
Initial
fuck are you
D.
talking about?
Yeah, way off.
You know what? You know what the Fennec looks like? It looks like a CX-9, but like more squared off.
I think it looks like kind of a rally car, but I don't know. I don't know enough about cars to know one right off the top of my head. But the point is, I would not want to take a Fennec out of the game and drive it. If I had to pick one, I think I would actually pick the Dominus.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Dom
It's just a
Toretto.
muscly, thick car. Well, it's either Dominus or the Dystro, which is just like the Lamborghini like Diablo ripoff.
Oh, you're one of those.
Ew.
I don't like sports cars, but I just love that like late 80s, early 90s like Lambo looks. But probably just Dominus. Like, just give me a Dominus. Let me demo cars on I4.
Stupid. This is gonna be a real murder highway.
1.4. I'm shooting for a KD at 2.0.
Jesus Christ.
And then IRL favorite car. I'm not a car guy, so I don't really care. But I don't want to. I'm a bigger guy, so I don't want a really like skinny, tight sports car. I don't really care about like that type of enthusiast.
You don't have those
Stuff.
problems with the Jeep.
I won't have those problems in it. I've been in a Jeep just like that before, and they are comfortable. I mean, they're a utility vehicle, so they're made for. Look. I can. Everything is modular. I can take this off and put it in. Do this one. Put this here. It's a really cool tinkering car. If I had to pick a car, I don't even know. I would say probably like if I really wanted a car right now and I had like any car in the world, I'd probably pick like a Model X Tesla.
Of course.
So
Mm.
that'd probably be my choice right now. But part of me also loves, John, I think you drove one and you were talking to me about it. The huge fucking capital warship cars from the 70s. What was your car that you were
Oh
driving
yeah,
around in?
Buick Skylark. It was 1984 Buick Skylark.
There you go. I love those vehicles. If I had
That
unlimited
thing
money,
was a goddamn tank.
But
if I had
I
unlimited
could
money,
take
I would
the
take that
tech
and
from a
reno it.
Tesla and jam it into a Jeep?
Ew. No.
So like Model X doors on a Jeep, like just coming up.
No. Just
No,
all the
so, like,
innards. It
It's
looks
all
like
gonna
a Jeep.
look exactly like a Jeep, but like it works like a Tesla. It's got all the interiors, all the tech. It's fully electric. The doors open the same way.
I don't know.
Imagine like a Model X, but just like reskinned.
Basically. Just take all the guts out of the Model X and shove it into an
So like
ugly ass Jeep.
so your dash would just be that like giant tablet that they have, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You are stuck with the shitty, stupid Model X steering wheel, though.
Ew.
I mean, sure. I mean, you're really just making an electric Jeep. Hey, it's a better idea than those Jeep trucks.
It's a better idea.
I don't like
than
how
the
those
Tesla
look.
truck.
Hey, the Cybertruck. It's bold. I don't think that's going to be its final design.
I love when a company that people really love does something really fucking stupid. All of a sudden, it's bold. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That truck is ugly as fuck. Dude.
People legitimately liked it though. Like there's a
there's a
base of people that enjoy it.
think
I'm not going to run out. I'm not drooling over it, but I'm not of the camp of, oh, that's so dumb. Like it's cool. Yeah,
it's real.
It's fanatical, right? It's different. It would catch my eye 10 out of 10 times if I was near it.
Well, right about that.
Yeah. What about you, John?
So, for me, my Rocket League car is the Octane ZSR. I like the body. I like the rim guards, the wheel guards. The spoiler's nice. Low to the ground, aerodynamic design. And like, I just feel like if I took that in this world, I would go to like the desert to some big ass dunes and just go nuts in that car.
Yeah, it looks like a good rally car, right?
Yeah, get in a nice rally race, mud flying all over everybody. I don't know. That's one of those cars. Like, it doesn't seem practical, but like if I could get behind the wheel of one, I would totally drive the shit out of it, like off road anywhere. Because most of the cars I drive are like practical. They're in between like practical and sporty because I don't have the money to get like an actual like racing car. But I've never driven an off-road car or anything like that. So that's my Rocket League car. Put some nitrous in it. Just go to town. Go to town. Yeah.
Go to town.
Yeah.
About IRL.
IRL, it's between 98 twin turbo Toyota Supra or Dodge Viper GTS. Between those two.
There's a dude with a Viper that parks right next to us. And he's got a Doctor Who license plate. He has multiple cars in the garage, and he has his license plate are like 3. Was it? It was. I think it's like Doctor W3, like Doctor W4, something like that. I can't remember exactly how he spelled it out, but he's numbered all of his cars that he owns, and they're like the different doctors. And he has a Prowler, a bright yellow banana Prowler, gorgeous car, and he also has a Viper too.
Mm.
He's got a newer Viper though.
Oh
like
yeah. Let me see what the
sometime in the
current one looks like.
2000s. I don't know. Is there a current one? Did they stop making those?
No. Yes.
Or did they?
2017 Dodge Viper, I think, is the last one.
Yeah, his isn't that new. His is like a 2000. Here, I'll just shoot for 2000s.
It
What's the
still
2000s
just
look
looks
like?
so clean, though.
Yeah. So look, Dodge Viper like 2000. That's his. But his is just like a blue one, and that 2000s Viper looks good.
Yeah. The an old car that's definitely on the top of my list is Porsche Stingray.
Oh yeah.
That shit's hot.
I can get behind
Turns
that.
me on a little bit. Love to get behind the wheel of that. Baby.
Ew, don't say it like that.
Don't judge me.
I'm judging.
No judging here, boy.
I'm hardcore judging.
No, I don't like that.
I have a
don't
question.
like that you're judging me. What's that?
If you had to pick one brand of super glue,
What?
I don't
It's
even
not going
like
the
where
way
this-
that I thought.
No, I don't.
if you had to pick one brand of super glue to replace your hair gel or hairspray, what brand would you pick?
Oh my God.
You're an idiot.
Did they actually got that out of her scalp though, right?
Yeah, I watched a video of it today actually. This brilliant surgeon, incredible guy, did the whole thing pro bono in his house because she has been miserable for weeks now. I don't know about a week, maybe like a week.
Yeah, she got messaged by the actual manufacturers, a whole bunch of like remedies and stuff like that. Nothing worked. Went to the hospital, nothing worked.
So this angel of a surgeon did the procedure pro bono, and what he did was he got a real human hair wig that was similar to hers, put it on a skull, and then used Gorilla Glue on it to find the proper solution mixture to remove it. So it ended up being this like medical grade adhesive remover mixed with olive oil and acetone and like something else like a fruit juice or something like that.
Some sort of citrus acidic.
This mad scientist did it at his home, found the right combination that would actually loosen it up and get it out of the hair, and then did the surgery for her pro bono.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, she should have never have been in that spot in the first place.
I mean,
but
yeah.
Thankfully, there are good people in the world.
Like, who suggested that? Like, was
no
that
one?
No one suggested.
It was her idea.
She just thought, oh man, Gorilla Glue is gonna make. To be fair, her hair did look tight.
It looked good.
It was real clean. Not gonna lie about that.
That's the best part about this is that it looked real good. Like you cannot.
Nobody would straight up come and was like, "Oh, girl, your weave looks so good. Like, where'd you get that done?" It's like, no. Like she could straight up say, "This is real hair," and nobody would be the wiser.
Yeah, it was perfect on there, slick back.
Because he had to find first of all the right components, the right mixture, and make sure that it wasn't going to damage her hair because he knew that was going to be a definite factor. I was like, oh yeah, I can get rid of the Gorilla Glue and the wig. It's just going to eat away at your scalp.
I guess that she went to a barber like a day or two before. Maybe not a barber, someone that cuts hair that she relatively trusted. And they were trying to help her out with a whole bunch of different stuff. And they ended up just cutting off her ponytail that was in the back of her head. So then the back of her head was just her hair sticking out like this. Glued into this like peacock formation almost. So it made it way worse. And then the next day or something, she had the procedure done and the guy saved her hair. Like she didn't, I'm sure she lost some hair, but like her hair was relatively fine. And she was like, man, I wish I wouldn't have gotten my damn haircut before this whole thing because he could have saved all of it.
And see, like legit, I believe she is or is planning to or already has like suing Gorilla Glue. And now, like, if she wins, like, Gorilla Glue is going to have to put a warning label, do not use as hair gel or do not put in your hair. Some stupid crap.
We'll see if that's true or not. I'm not sure where that... I hope she doesn't. Like, sometimes in life, you just got to take an L. I hope she doesn't try and sue for that kind of stuff because it should be blatantly obvious that you should not spray
You would think
Gorilla
that.
Glue
Like,
in
did you
your
see?
hair.
You saw the link that I sent you about stupid warnings. Like, basically, what you would think is common sense.
This is okay. This is on
Yeah,
brand for this
it's like
episode.
straight up. It's like there was a hair dryer, and it's like, do not use in shower, do not use while sleeping. Like, what?
I mean, the thing is though, like, regulations as they stand are basically like, you don't have to warn people to not do something that's blatantly obviously stupid and not what something's intended for. And it's only when people like this, who are a fucking idiot, sue them because they did something stupid, that you end up with warning labels like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I was watching some show. What was it? No, my wife was watching a show about like early 1900s and 1800s beauty products and stuff, and just about like what people would put on their skin or their hair. And these bottles would just say like Mrs. B's hair tonic, like works like a charm, with no ingredients, no warnings, no labels, just a glass bottle with a with a logo on it, and that's it. And the consumer had to be presumably educated completely on the contents of that product or what it may do. It was a wild, wild west back then with snake potions everywhere. Pretty nuts.
Snake oil is my favorite kind of salesman.
Didn't we play a game? No, there is a game that I did not play with you. I played it with somebody else called, I think it's called Snake Oil Salesman, where you get 2 cards randomly dealt to you, and it's the name of the product and what it does. And then you have to face off with someone else who has it, and you have to convince the table to buy your product over theirs. So it can have like a wacky name, and you have to claim that it does this wacky thing, and you have to be a better salesman than whomever you're going against. It's kind of like Super Fight, but you're trying to sell something and not try to argue, for a superpower.
Here's my problem with games like that. People are stupid.
I mean, okay.
Because the thing is, like, every time that you play a game like that, it doesn't matter who's got the best argument. What matters is whomever you're talking to, what they feel like is a better argument. And, like, it's just immensely frustrating for me.
That's what makes it fun.
No.
I like those types of games because I'm a good bullshitter, so I usually win.
But here's the thing. It's like, those kinds of games always end up breaking down to, like, you know what? I'm going to say he wins just because fuck you.
Basically.
Well,
and after a certain point, I'm just like, well, fuck this game. I don't want to play anymore.
Get good.
It's that's my point though. It's not about getting good. It's about trying your best not to get fucked over by a douchebag.
It's just a battle of personalities.
Like, you remember that one game that we were playing when we were over at Michael's house for like Thanksgiving or something? What the fuck was it called?
We played a couple of games then. We played
anyway, it was like there was the secret trader or whatever, one of those type of games. And like, I ended up getting the secret trader or whatever, but I didn't do anything. Like, I literally just played the game as if I wasn't the trader at all, because I just started playing. I had no idea what the best way to play that was. So I was like, I'm just going to play it straight and see what happens. And everybody was like, his questions were hard. He's the trader. I was, bruh. Like, if I was the trader, why would I give you purposely incredibly difficult questions? Like, that's just stupid.
Doesn't make no.
I mean, well, once again, get good. I mean, it comes back to it, right?
You're a POS.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Like, that's why I will never play those types of games, with Jordan and his friends. Like, fuck you guys.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
like I personally always get fucked in those kinds of games. And I'm a competitive person by nature. I get real mad real fast when that kind of shit happens.
I mean, I'm competitive
Just start
too.
cussing everyone out.
No, I don't start cussing people. Like when I'm really mad, I'm just like, fuck this, I'm not playing. I'm not doing this. I'm like, oh no, come on. It was just I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm not playing. I'm not doing
done.
this. I'm
Dean's strategy is better than mine. Usually when I get mad at games like that, I play harder and dumber. So I continue, like I just fall into myself and collapse.
It sounds
it just
like
gets
my
worse.
strategy is better, but really, I'm just sitting there, just mulling and fucking getting more and more mad and more bitter.
Motherfuckers, bitches. Well,
Like,
I got a few games that I want to bring
I don't
over
remember
that...
what that game was, but I will never play it again. Not even just with you guys. I will never play that game again. Like that's kind of where I get to. I'm like, fuck this game. Fuck everything about this game.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, it is what I don't lose sleep over. I don't give a shit. I can't even remember what the game's called.
So, do you think that Crazy Glue would be as effective as Gorilla, or do you think Gorilla really edges it out there?
I don't.
No, I think Gorilla.
Who hurt you?
I will say this: like, it's the best publicity Gorilla could ever get. It's like, oh man, our glue is so good. A guy had to experiment to find
like Tide Pods?
a dissolvent for our adhesive. All right,
Somebody over there in PR is just like, fuck yeah, dude, we got
it.
Watch,
like, if she
months
sues
from
us,
now,
just
we're gonna
settle.
find out. Months from now, we're gonna find out she works for Gorilla Glue, and this whole thing was a marketing ploy.
Oh fuck, dude. But yeah,
that's pretty freaking awesome.
I'm glad she's okay, but pretty epic fail.
I mean,
pretty epic fail. Put it in a YouTube montage. Publish it.
I don't know. Again, like, I don't know what would cause her to be like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. I should do this.
Well, now people are doing the Gorilla Glue challenge.
Wait, no? What?
And it's not like at least from what I've seen, it's not super widely popular, but some people are contesting the fact that it's real. The real people, this is real. And they've been like, man, Gorilla Glue ain't shit. Like that whole thing was fake. And this one guy was like, I'll show you how it's fake. And he put Gorilla Glue on the rim of a plastic Solo cup and put it on his lips. He's like, I'll just lick my lips and it'll come right off. And it stayed. And then there's pictures of him in the doctor's office with this red Solo cup on his face like Rudolph, and he has to get surgically removed.
How do you get that surgically removed?
You rip the skin off of your lips.
That's what I thought.
There's no other option, really.
Yeah.
You hope it doesn't get infected.
Oh, fuck. And like, any body part that receives constant moisture takes forever to heal. Like, dude, canker sores, like all that shit. It takes fucking, it feels like a goddamn eternity. That's legit what it feels like.
Jordan.
Sorry, I had to put the image in the chat. There you go. So you can see
Jordan. What's up?
Jordan.
Can we not? Oh my. Why does he have to be black too? Fuck.
Wow. That Jordan, what do you got for us this week, man?
Son of a bitch.
It better be fucking good.
That's what she said. Ew.
I mean, I want to talk about the Gorilla Glue chick. That was something I wanted to bring up. I think it's your turn. Dean?
He looks like that dude in a horror movie, like where everybody's like, "What was that noise?" They turn one way and then he runs behind him the other way. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Surprise acid pit in the basement.
Oh no!
The worst part is now you have to imagine that Jordan walked off of camera and then crawled his ass back across the office.
Almost right.
He slithered.
Almost
like the Grinch.
Right. I have two standing desks, so I had to crawl under one of them. Well, crawl. I had to duck down under one of them.
So what do you got for us this week, Jordan?
I told you that was what's up with
something good.
Bam, 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 bam.
So we're after dark, okay? So we started off with a little risque Joe. You want to talk about Phasmophobia, John?
I don't know about Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, how's your experience been so far, John?
I haven't played it. You a-hole.
Oh yeah, it's because you've been playing Final Fantasy 14. I hate you.
What? 14?
Okay, first of all, I play it very sporadically. Second
Dude,
of all,
I feel like every time I see you playing something on Discord, you're playing Final Fantasy 14.
I'm not. That's only because the only game that I do play that links to stream on Discord is Final Fantasy. No. Like I only log on a PC to play Rocket League to train with people, and that's it.
League of Legends,
and
bro.
Thank you, and League of Legends.
TFT.
Yeah.
I'm playing TFT with my fiance. All right, sue me.
To be honest, I would love to get into an MMO, but I worry that Final Fantasy 14 is too dated. I don't want to commit so much to it, and then like 16 is an MMO
pretty soon.
They just came out with Shadowbringer. Yeah.
Nah, fuck that shit, dude. That's like the World of Warcraft argument. Oh well, they keep dropping expansions.
It is.
Yeah, that game is still old as dirt.
I know it is. Right. I'm just saying, like a fresh coat of paint.
I've played 14. I played 14 for about 6 or 7 hours, and it was okay. You know, it was.
That's not a fresh coat of paint. That's like spraying air freshener after you do your business.
It depends on the business. Sometimes that's all you need. Right?
Didn't flush.
Hey. Play some Spook tonight, John.
What you got?
Okay. So anyway, circling back. Let's get a little personal.
Oh no, don't like that.
So how old? We'll start with escalation. So how old were you guys when you had your first kiss?
5.
That's what I want to know. Oh,
6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you really count those?
Yes. They are a kiss, and it was the first one. So yes.
Fine. Then I'm 8. Then
Jesus,
we're gonna count those.
I was
bringing up the rear.
Bloomer.
Right?
You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches.
Turns out Jordan doesn't just bring up the rear and hosting a podcast or doing things he says he's gonna do or
fuck me.
Looks.
All right, how old were you when? I'm trying to think what usually comes. How old were you when you got your first first French kiss, first tongue kiss? If you say 5, I'm gonna disconnect.
Just leave.
I'm gonna leave. And you can burn the son of a bitch to the ground.
13.
Mine 17.
16. All right, there we go. Not the oldest. Okay, how about first? Let's say first base.
Hi, Kim.
Wait. It gets better. Oh my god!
Oh,
Throughout the
shit.
whole podcast, dude. This is what you don't see.
I
We
don't
hear
see it, but I hear it and I know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Oh, and she's just running into the boys' room now.
All right, so what was your third question, Jordan?
How old were you when you got to first base?
So, all of these escalations, unless it's like something very specific, it's gonna be 17 for me. So like, you can
Sounds
just
like
take me out of the
17,
conversation.
17 was a landmark year for you. Okay. Dean's still thinking, so there may be a little
yeah.
bit separation for him.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
He's like, does that count? No.
I was like really thinking about it. I don't remember. I don't know.
Mine was 16. 16
Sounds like
for me.
16 was a really real landmark year for Jordan.
A little bit. Got rocky towards the end there. Shit, what was my landmark year? Fuck. I remember. All right. What about home run? Let's talk home run. Because second and thirds are probably going to be tied in with this one. What year when you went all the way?
God,
I'm setting
this is
17 for John.
This is the worst fucking subject. Like, dude, hey, scrap this whole podcast for me, bro. Like, just take all my ish out of here. I'm trying to get
not
married
17?
this year, man.
Oh, that's not. She really listened to our podcasts?
No, but
Probably not.
No, given my luck, she's gonna pick this time when this one gets posted. It's like, oh, I wonder what he talks about. Man, just
We're
like,
being pretty. We're being pretty PG with it. Like I could go way more.
It's not even that. Like you don't, Jordan. You actually have a wife. You understand. You can be PG with it, but the implications of it is what sets it off. That's all you need.
Why the fuck you say it like that, man? Like I'm married too, you son of a bitch.
I'm saying it like that to Jordan because he's the one with the questions.
There's a life before you meet your wife. That has to be understood.
Jordan, I'm gonna send you so many memes about it's like when she wakes up after having a dream of you cheating on her. There's so many memes.
No, of course that's happened. Of course that's literally happened to me. I got yelled at 2 a.m. because I was being nefarious. I'm being nefarious or whatever at 2 a.m. I'm sitting there sleeping and I get smacked or I get yelled at or something. Yes, that's happened, of course. But you can't control what you did before you ever met the person.
Like there's like a dog sleeping and the cat just beats the crap out of him. That's the best.
Let's be nice to John. We won't ask him that question anymore.
It's already too late. It's on the air.
How many women have you slept with, John?
Jesus Christ. All
right. That's the PG-13 content that I subscribe to.
It was a great podcast while it lasted. Deuces.
How many zeros, John?
Oh, how many zeros?
For real?
10,
like you just
100?
think I'm just suave debonair over here? Dean knows that's wholeheartedly not true.
I don't know.
It's not.
No, his dad would be a lot less disappointed if that was true.
Thank you. God. I'd have way more children. Probably. No, I'm not that stupid. No. Yeah, I'm not that stupid.
Well, you have a kid, so
yeah.
Your minimum
one. Yeah.
I know your minimum.
John's like, I've slept with one woman and one woman only. Yep. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
One woman, one time.
That's it.
And here's
surprised
my
we
dog.
Even had a kid. Almost like immaculate conception.
First of all, I know damn well that ain't true.
Jesus. Oh,
I'm just talking to this man over PSN for Rocket League, and personal ish just starts coming up that I didn't need to know.
Yeah, you right about that.
Uh-oh.
But you're a family, Dean. That's fine.
It's like Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
Exactly.
When
you're
you're playing
here, you're
Rocket
diabetic.
League, you overhear some shit you didn't need to know.
When you join the Rocket League party, you
You-
sign a non-disclaimer contract, all right? You're going to hear some stuff.
I can just imagine Dean sitting there, like hearing all this crazy shit. You're like, "Hey, can you go back to goal, please? Stop talking." And John's like, "Oh, yeah."
Oh, the best part,
Don't-
like, this is
don't-
my face. Like, I was like, wait, what? And, like, Dean's like, you should probably mute your mic. I was like, what? What all did you hear? What all did you hear? I was like, all right. And then I told Kim, and her face was like, oh my, it's like your family. I was like, oh God.
If I wasn't before,
You definitely are now.
like, God damn.
All right, we'll move on. I think all of us can say 1 and 1 for that one, because I know both of you have kids and I'm married, so I think that pretty much just assumes that I've at least done it once by now,
I mean,
right?
I
Prove
guess.
it.
Prove it.
So dumb. I was like, you know what? You can prove it to
Prove
Dean.
it.
I do not care. You know, I'll take your word for it.
You ain't consummating shit.
Just out of nowhere, Dean gets a link. It's an MOV. It's like, oh God, what have I done?
Oh God.
I can't help it. Click. God damn it, it's his nuts on a table.
Just nuts.
Jesus.
Just nuts batwing down on a table.
Oh,
Oh,
flayed him out.
fuck, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Dean, do you have anything that you want to close us out with?
One more. We're gonna close out with something a lot more personal.
God,
Okay.
no, especially when you lean in like that.
Deeply personal.
I don't want it.
Something that you've never told anyone before. What's your favorite video game soundtrack?
Oh shit! Oh!
This podcast isn't that big.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Bangers upon bangers upon bangers. Favorite video game soundtrack? Killer Instinct.
Honey Pop.
The original one?
The original one.
Really?
Yes. Killer Instinct. Look that soundtrack up and just start listening to something.
Already on it.
I have the original CD I got when I bought the game, still mint condition, and I play that crap. That's fire. Let's see if this is the one. Yup, this is the one. The first one just gets you in the mood. That's it's hot.
I get down to this shit.
What's the one I want to? Oh my God. Desert
What about you,
Rooftop
Jordan?
Warehouse.
Jordan,
What's up?
what about you?
Oh shit.
Favorite
Dean.
soundtrack?
Dean, here. Look. The best one is Chicago Rooftop / Sky. That's the one right there.
Tell me, Jordan, while I listen to this track, what is your favorite video game soundtrack?
So probably the video game
It doesn't
soundtrack.
matter what your favorite soundtrack is.
Jesus Christ.
All right, cool. So we don't have to deal with Jordan shit anymore.
That's not nice.
I just want you to know I never liked Jordan. Oh shit! Hey man, how you doing?
I've had my headset on the whole time, Dean. Thanks. Well, you're about to hate me more because I'm going to say the original Animal Crossing game.
All right,
Wait,
well, let's
what?
check it out. Let's check it out.
Did you say?
I feel like it can't be full of bangers like Killer Instinct was, but we'll look.
Dude, it's got bangers such as 5 a.m., 1 a.m., and also 5 p.m. is really good too, or 9 p.m. is really good too.
The fact that you know the exact times.
It changes every hour.
Okay.
My life.
1 a.m. Okay, give me one of the ones you said.
Let's
Come on. Anytime. 5 a.m., 5 p.m.
There.
5 a.m. 5 a.m. is good. I think 5 p.m. is the one that I.
Okay, 5 p.m.
There's one for
5
rainy?
p.m.
It's your only chance to win me over. Let's see what happens.
Jesus Christ, snowy.
It's garbage.
Some bossa nova.
It's just,
Whatever.
It's
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
dude.
I think 9
Absolute
p.m. is also really good
literal
too.
dog water.
Check 9 p.m.
Oh wait, let me see if this was. No, I don't think this had.
Oh yeah, no, 9 p.m. Right, 9 p.m. is a banger.
9 p.m.'s the where
9,
it's at.
9 p.m. I love
all
this
right.
one.
I'll give you a chance of redemption. 9 p.m. Feel free to listen at home, children.
Oh my god. Oh,
All right, I'm
honorable.
gonna fast forward because I'm bored.
Honorable
No,
mention.
this song sucks.
Honorable mention soundtrack. All Guilty Gear game soundtracks. All
Guilty Gear has an incredible soundtrack.
Dude.
I didn't like playing Guilty Gear, but watching my friends play it and the music, it's incredible.
It's so good. The guitar riffs are amazing. Have you heard the promo song for the latest one? Not Guilty Gear. Yeah, Guilty Gear Strive. That's Dean knows that's on my playlist.
No. Oh God, yes.
Smell of the game. Shit. Smell of the game.
Dude, it's not even all that good.
It really is though. Your problem is Homeboy is singing. Like, if you took Homeboy singing out, it would probably be a banger for you. But I actually like his lyrics, even though he's horribly Japanese. This is for you, Jordan, right here. That's right there.
This is
Enjoy
awful, dude.
My favorite. Okay, all right. My favorite Guilty Gear song is Holy Orders.
Oh snap!
Holy Orders is an absolute banger. Dean, you would love this song.
Do you have a link for me? Because I can't take this smell of the game shit anymore.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Please save me, Jordan.
Here.
Oh, he's like cussing. I can't take this. I know it's after dark, but damn.
Listen to this Holy Orders song. It's so badass.
Oh! Immediately better than all that Animal Crossing shit.
Well, I mean, it's different style. Let's be honest. But this song is super badass.
Yo, this is a banger.
Me and my friends used to play this in our car as we were driving to school.
This is right up there with the Muppet Shanty.
Oh, dude. That's a tall order. Like, the fact that you said that, all right, I'll give it to you. All right.
All right. Jordan's taste doesn't completely suck.
Who you are?
God, son of a bitch. So, for me, I'm going to pick a game that I feel like nobody fucking played. But this soundtrack... So, like, I don't really pay attention to soundtracks. Okay. But this soundtrack stuck with me to the point where, like, I've never fucking forgotten this soundtrack. And so I'm just going to link you this track. And you just give that a little listen, let it tickle your ear holes a little bit.
What fucking this Batman Arkham Asylum? What is this?
No, it is not.
What is this
No, it
from?
most definitely not. And more important than where it's from, is how good it is. The silence is deafening.
Okay. Okay.
I can
Yeah?
feel it.
Yeah?
It's a good punk
Why
song.
does it
What
say
the hell's
wet?
it from?
Why does it say wet?
Because
What?
the game is called Wet.
Okay, nope, don't like it. I feel uncomfortable with that game name. Nope.
Wet.
You gotta have the
Never
what.
say it. Never. Oh, fuck you both.
What?
Fuck you both so hard.
Interesting choice.
It's
Yeah.
also a Bethesda game. So that's a thing.
Oh man, I like it. I like it. I don't know. Like when it comes to, I don't know. My favorite soundtracks, as you've seen, is like hype video games. Like they just pump you up while you're playing. Like there are other soundtracks. It's just like tranquil, get you in the mood of the scenery that you're in, stuff like that. But again, it's been done. I've been told this to death. Like I'm a fighting game aficionado, so like
Mhm.
when I'm playing a fighting game and a banger comes on like that in the background, I just start hitting buttons. Like I could probably be missing all my combos, dropping everything, but I'm still gonna be. You gonna get this. You gonna fuck it.
I will tell you this. That song will hype you the fuck up in that game. So like Wet is like, you remember that collaboration that Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino did, that Grindhouse double feature? You remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Imagine like that as a video game. That's kind of what Wet is.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
The game is fucking dope, dude.
Side note: that promo trailer of Thanksgiving from that movie is probably the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, I was like, "What are you talking about?" But I remember
Dude,
that shit's
that
awesome.
hilarious. It's doing the turkey.
Jordan.
Thanksgiving.
This is a super bullet timey type of game.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun shooter. It's just fucking whipping around everywhere in bullet time, shooting shit up.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
It looks like a lot of fun.
I enjoyed that game immensely.
I prefer video game music that enhances my immersion. So a good recent example of this would have to be like Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild soundtrack is incredible. That's kind of the whole point, though. That its main overworld theme is really subtle, but it's beautiful and it definitely helps with the immersion. But then the Goron theme kicks with those trombones in it. I love that damn sound. I love that soundtrack so much. I picked Animal Crossing because it's got my nostalgia. While I'm working or coding, I'll throw on some lo-fi remixes of Animal Crossing music. It just gets me right in the mood to focus and
Oh man,
bang out some
actually,
work.
in that same vein, pivot on that. Favorite anime OST?
Ooh, JoJo's is up there for me because
dude, Bloody
JoJo's
Stream?
music is
Man,
bruh.
I
JoJo's
made sure
music
I
is
downloaded
incredible.
Bloody Stream on Beat Saber. I mean, I always fail at the song, but just the fact that I can play the song, amazing. And
Breakdown?
the One Piece bangers, Dean, the One Piece bangers.
One Piece.
You know what, Jordan? Let us have our moment, okay?
You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with the original Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh, let me see. Let me refresh my memory.
Really good choice.
I know.
No, that's Brotherhood. That's also Brotherhood. Nope. Nope, that's Brotherhood again. Still getting Brotherhood. Yeah, oh, there it goes. That's it. That's it. This is it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know. I remember it now. Yeah, hell yeah. You are definitely right. That's probably top 5 right there.
Yeah, dude.
Is it, John? Which season has the ending theme? Is it part 4 or 5 that has the like R&B ending theme?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's Golden Wind. That's definitely Golden Wind.
Is it? Are you sure it's Golden Wind?
I'm 100% positive.
I think it's part 3 that has it. Actually, I'm trying to find it now.
Nope, it's Golden Wind because I watched them. I watched Golden Wind when it was airing.
Ditto. Yeah.
Nearing to his finish, and I know for a fact because like.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're 100% right. Yep.
Yeah, I told you.
I just found it.
Because what was the other one the other ending one that caught my eye?
Every time I close my eyes.
Yeah, it was like the part 2 one. No, it was part 2. It was Stardust Crusaders. Where,
oh my god.
Let me see. Stardust.
Dude, I remember the first time this because it was the first ending theme in part 5. I remember when I first watched it, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
Yeah,
how does this music have anything to do with part 5 at all?
It literally, I was like, okay, I watched the first episode. I was like, oh yeah, that's tight. I'm hype. Wait, what is this? What is going on? And I'm just like slowly like body rolling a little bit. It's like, okay, all right.
You quickly learn to fall in love with it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna rein this back in. Jordan. Do your fucking work this week. And until next week, we'll be here as always. Have fun out there.